Let us try to understand the relation between volume, mass and density. Okay. For a fixed volume, mass is directly proportional to the density. That means if mass increases, then density increases for a fixed value and vice versa. That means mass decreases, density decreases. Or if density increases, mass increases and vice versa. Means density decreases, also mass decreases. For a fixed value, mass is directly proportional to the density. Let us try to understand with this table. I am taking two materials, water, aluminium, and taking the volume constant because I have given the case fixed value. I am taking the volume as 1 meter cube. I am trying to collect water, I am trying to collect aluminium in 1 meter cube of volume. Then water mass is 1000 kg and aluminium can be put like 2739 kg. Okay, so that is what. If you compare the densities of water and aluminium, water density is 1000, aluminum density is 2739. So density is increased. So you can see the increase in mass also for a constant value. If you take 2 meter cube of volume, then water can be stored some 2000 kg and 5478 kg of aluminium can be stored because density of the water is less than the aluminium density. The mass occupied is also less for water compared with aluminium. We can conclude that the density of aluminium is more compared with water, so the mass is also more. The density of water is less compared with aluminium, the mass is less, but same value. Let us take another case, fixed density. That means same material you are taking. If you take same material, mass is directly proportional to the value. Okay. That means if mass increases, volume also increases. Let us observe this table. I am taking aluminium, density is constant, that is 2739 kg, and a 1 meter cube of volume, 2739 kg mass will be there. Can be put, and in 2 meter cube of volume, we can keep 5478 kg of aluminium. So, for a fixed density, that means same material if you take, as you increase the volume, mass also increases. Okay. The same example you can also apply for water. Take 1 meter cube of volume, 1000 liters and 1000 kg mass can be hold. And if you take 2 meter cube of volume, 2000 kgs of mass can be. From above table, we can conclude that for aluminium and water, mass increases as we increase the value. And as said by Arkaprava, for fixed mass, volume is inversely proportional to density. That means if volume increases, density decreases and vice versa. Okay. So you take mass as constant, that is 1000 kg. water will occupy 1 meter cube of volume and aluminum will occupy 0.36 meter cube of volume. You can see that there is a relation density is equal to mass by volume. Volume is equal to mass by density. So for water, 1000 kg by 1000 is the density, which is equal to 1 meter cube it occupies. And if you take aluminum, 1000 kg mass by 2739 kg per meter cube is the density. If you simplify, you will get 0.36 meter cube value. That means 1000 kg of water will occupy 1 meter cube volume. 1000 kg of aluminum will occupy 0.36 meter cube of volume. The same way, if you take mass 2739 kg of water, it occupies 2.739 meter cube volume, and aluminum will occupy 1 meter cube of volume. From the both table, we can say that volume occupied by water is more as compared with the aluminum for the same mass.
Hello, sir.
Yes, we have understood till now density of solids or density of liquids or density of gas. Each individual material we have understood. For example, in chemistry lab, you do some chemicals, you will mix it. One is in solid form, one is in liquid form. So in that case, what happens to density? For example, salt and water, you are mixing it. Then the concept comes here, density of mixtures. So density of mixtures is total mass by total value. This is the basic formula. Mass of the salt plus mass of the water, that is m1 plus m2 by volume of the salt plus volume of water, that is v1 plus v2. This is the density of mixtures. This density of mixture not only applicable to salt and water. If you make it lemon juice also, water you will add, lemon juice you will add, salt you will add, some of you sugar you will be adding. All this mixture will also come under density of mixture. Then we have to take
Sir, I
total
have a
mass
question.
by total value. Now let us go a little deeper. The density of mixtures only when masses are equal, one case, and when volumes are equal, another case. That means mass of the salt and mass of the water both are same. At that time, what will be the density of mixture? That is what the case is. Okay. So M1 is equal to M2, which is again taken as, let us say, M. Then density of mixture formula can be, okay. So this volume also you can write in terms of mass. Volume 1 is equal to mass 1 by density 1, and mass 1 is taken as M. So volume 1 is equal to M by D1, and volume 2 is equal to M2 by D2, which is again equal to M by D2. And if you substitute B1, B2, M1, M2 in this density of mixture formula, then M plus M by B1 is M by D1 plus B2 is M by D2. And if you further simplify, in the denominator you can take M common. Okay, M into 1 by D1 plus 1 by D2, and MM gets cancelled because M plus M is 2M. And finally, the formula becomes 2 by D1 plus D2 by D1 D2, which is again, if you divide, if you further simplify, 2 D1 D2 by D1 plus D2. Let us take case 2 when volumes are equal. That is V1 is equal to V2, let us say as V. Then mass is equal to density into volume, basic formula. Mass M1 is equal to D1 into V1, and V1 I am taking it as V. So D1 into V. M2 is D2 into V2, and V2 is V. So again you simply substitute M1 as D1V, M2 as D2V, V1, V2 as V in this formula, density of mixture formula. Then it becomes D1V into D2V by V plus V. So V you take common, then it becomes D1 plus D2
Sir, my
by
question.
2. So it is simply when volumes are equal, the density is the average. This is actually subscript, not D1. D2 is also subscript, D1 plus D2 by 2. When two equal volumes are gets added, the density of mixture is simply D1 plus D2 by 2. Even if you take three volumes are also D1 plus D2 plus D3 by 3. Average you have to take. Density of mixture is average, just average. Sum of observations by number of observations. That is the arithmetic mean or average. So that only you have to take when volumes are equal. Once again, you repeat the question. I am typing it.
Sir, if we mix oil and water, a bucket of oil and water that have the same mass, and we keep a wooden block on that solution, then it will float or it will sink.
1 kg of oil and 1 kg
Kg
of
of water.
oil, sorry, water is mixed. Then above the mixture, if we keep wood, will it float or sink? This is your question. Okay. So for this, we have to take this formula, density of mixture. What is the oil density? 910 kg per meter cube. And water density 1000 kg.
1000 kg per meter cube.
It's very good. Then density of mixture, use this formula. Oil density D1, you consider water density D2, you consider, and substitute this D1 and D2 in this formula. So if you substitute D1 and D2 in the density of mixture formula, we got 952.87 kg per meter cube as the density. And density of wood, if you compare, if you take the density of wood, that is 420 kg per meter cube. Both you compare, and now you tell me whether it is floats, whether it floats or sinks.
Sir, it will float because the
Yes,
density
sir.
is less than the mixture.
Float.
Sir, it will
Yes,
float.
It will
sir.
float.
Less than the mixture.
Yes, very good.
Sir,
Sir,
Very
as
good.
the
So the answer
it
is
will float because density of wood is less than the mixture.
very good. Very good. Good floats on the mixture since its density is less. Is it okay, Shubhaprata? Now your doubt, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Very good question.